Hello guys, it's Suplexus and I'm joined by
Pildedriver.
and today we're predicting Elimination Chamber.
This is exciting. Do you enjoy the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view?
I enjoy the matches, maybe not the pay-per-view. Pay-per-view doesn't look that good right now.
Yeah, but the Elimination Chamber matches are pretty fun, and I'm happy that there's 2 of them this year. Okay, so first, before we start our predictions, they haven't announced anything for the pre-show. Do you have any predictions of what matches might be on the pre-show?
R-Truth versus Nakamura versus Rusev for the U.S. title. I'll say that R-Truth wins.
Okay, that's a good prediction for the match card. I would tend to agree with R-Truth winning. There's no point in them taking the belt off him because they haven't done anything with him. But maybe they don't know what to do and they want to take it off of him.
They did it with Rusev.
Yeah, so maybe they'll take it off of him and give it back to Shinsuke.
Or
Rusev, yeah. Okay. And any other predictions?
There might be a Raw Tag Team title match.
Yeah, so like maybe a rematch for those because they just lost them, even though there's no rematches per se. And I don't know, like maybe there'll be. Well, I don't see Seth Rollins being on the pre-show, right? Yeah. So maybe one of the people from NXT who is coming up that they haven't really shown much of.
EC3 versus Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, or Lacey. Is it Evans? Lacey Evans?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe her. Okay. All right, so let's get to the actual card now. So we got Finn Balor versus Lio Rush and Bobby Lashley in what I believe is a handicap match. So Lio Rush and Bobby Lashley will have to tag in and tag out for the WWE Intercontinental Championship, which is strange when they have a match and they put a singles belt on the line with a tag team fighting.
They did it before.
Yeah, it's kind of how AOP lost their belts, right? Because they did like a triple threat.
AJ fought Cammy.
Yeah. So, okay. My prediction is that I really want Finn Balor to win.
It's gonna be Bobby and Leo, I think.
You think so? Okay. I'm gonna go with my heart on this one and say Finn's gonna win. I feel like they kind of have been pushing Finn in a way, and I think it would be neat if Finn had the belt. And I think the fact that they added the stipulation where Lio Rush is in the match, Lio Rush can get pinned and Bobby Lashley can lose it without him actually being pinned.
Actually,
are you changing your mind now based on my prediction?
No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say Finn's gonna lose, but I'm gonna say that he won't get the title.
Okay. I think Finn's gonna pin Lio Rush and win the title, and then I think that's gonna lead to a Finn Bobby Lashley feud at the next pay-per-view, Fastlane, and then maybe carries into WrestleMania because they probably have no idea what to do with the Intercontinental Championship.
You know who I think is gonna come for the title next, whether Finn or Bobby wins it?
Who's that?
Kevin Owens.
Oh, Kevin
because
Owens,
remember his last night he beat up Bobby Lashley all of a sudden. And then Bobby Lashley injured him. He turned heel, and that's how Kevin Owens went out. So I think someday, sometime, he's going to come and get his revenge.
Okay, good prediction. But not this pay-per-view. Okay, next we got Braun Strowman versus Baron Corbin. Why? Like, do we even care who wins? Like, is there any point in them fighting again?
I don't know.
This is just ridiculous. Like, the only point here is, okay, my prediction, Braun's going to fight Baron, and then Drew McIntyre is going to come in, interfere, and they're going to all beat up Braun Strowman and have a Braun Strowman beating up party. Because, like, Braun Strowman should not be feuding with Baron. He should be feuding with someone else by now.
You know, is that what you want to happen?
That's what I think is going to happen. Because there has to be a point to this match. Like, they have to use it to build some other storyline.
You know what I'm annoyed with?
What?
Every match it ends the same way, a DQ finish. So, I think Braun Strowman's gonna win. And then shenanigans will probably happen after the match.
Who do you think is going to be involved in the shenanigans?
The basic 4. Bobby, Drew, Finn, Kurt Angle.
All right, then we got Shane McMahon and The Miz versus the Usos for the tag team championships. I think Shane and Miz, I don't want them to retain, but I think they're going to retain because they need to build up the fact that they're the best in the world.
Yeah, they're going to win.
Yeah. Do you think Shane's going to do any crazy moves?
I think he's gonna do something he's already done, but it's like crazy. Like maybe I'll do the announce table thing or the shooting star press.
Mm-hmm. He's definitely gonna do something, and I think it's gonna involve the announce table getting busted up. I think that's his favorite thing to do. Okay, then we got Ruby Riott versus Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey's gonna retain. Like, this is just in here so that Ronda can be on the card and they can sell tickets.
Yep.
Buddies in seats. Okay, so now let's get to the exciting bits, our Elimination Chamber match. So let's talk about the Women's Tag Team Championship Elimination match. So this is historical, first time ever, Women's Championship belts. The Tag Team Elimination Chamber match is Nia Jax and Tamina versus the Riot Squad versus Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville versus the Iconics versus Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Carmella and Naomi. And starting off the match is Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, right? They lost last night? So they're starting off the match.
Was it them?
Yeah, it was them.
No, it was Naomi.
Didn't Naomi get the pin on Mandy Rose last night? Was it the winners the last one in or the losers the first one in? I think the losers the first one in, and Bayley and Sasha Banks lost on Monday, so they're the first ones in from Raw. And Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose are the first ones in from SmackDown.
Oh, I think it's between the first two entrants. Because I just don't see anyone else winning.
Yeah, so I'm going to predict Sasha Banks and Bayley win. I think they should. I think they should win. Like, give them something.
You know what?
And I think they would be great tag team champs. And I think they could hold the belt and go back and forth on both of the shows really well. I would say my second choice that I think they might put the belts on would be Nia Jax and Tamina, just because sometimes they make bad decisions and they seem to really enjoy putting belts on Nia Jax, but I don't think they're going to win. I think it's going to be Sasha and Bayley.
I think it's going to be Absolution, and then Sasha and Bayley get it at WrestleMania. Because then, what would they do with Sasha and Bayley for Fastlane? Nobody would care. And they could like finish the Naomi Carmella feud with Absolution at Fastlane. Then WrestleMania have Boston Hug Connection get it.
So you think Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville are going to win it?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't want it, but
Yeah. I don't know about that one. I think they could do like, I think the finish could just be like not a completely clean finish, or it could be something that angers one of the other teams, right? They also have the chance to start some storylines because a lot of these tag teams were just like thrown together, so they could have Nia Jax and Tamina fight, like get into a fight over this, and then they fight each other. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then the men's elimination chamber match for the WWE Championship: Danny Bryan versus Kofi Kingston versus Samoa Joe versus Randy Orton versus Jeff Hardy versus AJ Styles, and the last one in is Randy Orton.
So, since this match is special, you don't have to do this, but I think I'm going to predict the whole match.
Okay.
So, starting off, I think it's going to be Daniel Bryan and Samoa Joe, but nobody's going to get eliminated. And the first elimination, I think it's going to be an upset on AJ Styles. So everybody's going to be like, oh my gosh. And then I think Randy Orton will eliminate Samoa Joe. Kofi Kingston will eliminate Randy Orton. Daniel Bryan will eliminate Jeff Hardy. I think I got all of them except the final two.
Mm-hmm.
And then Daniel Bryan will eliminate Kofi Kingston in the hard-fought battle between the two of them. I'm very sure that the end is going to be Kofi and Daniel Bryan, like they did with Kofi and Santino a few years ago.
That could be a good ending. It could be very interesting because then maybe rowing somehow gets involved and then the New Day gets involved. So they could kind of make it really interesting like that. I'm not going to predict like all the entrants and how it's going, but I think Kofi's going to be one of the first entrants, and then they're going to talk a lot about how long he lasted on the match on Tuesday.
He should
SmackDown.
be the Iron Man.
Yeah, I think they're going to have him out first, and then I agree maybe Kofi and Dan, because like really like for the rest of these guys, like two of them ending up, like Kofi ending up with Daniel Bryan could be a bit of a push to us, like, wow, are they really pushing Kofi now? Could he possibly win?
And then he could get like a couple near falls on Daniel Bryan too.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be Daniel Bryan, Kofi Kingston, and AJ Styles the last three. And then I think AJ is going to be like the nice guy that kind of gets screwed over a little bit and loses. Maybe Kofi pins him or something happens. Or he's trying to be nice to Kofi, because just like he did on Tuesday, like, Kofi's been in here for so long. Are you okay, man? Are you okay, man? And then I think that's going to make them not turn AJ, but give AJ back his edge that he had when he beat up Vince McMahon.
Mm.
All right. Well, that's it. Those are, and then Daniel Bryan retains.
Oh, here's one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
So people are talking about Randy Orton fighting AJ.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be interesting for Mania. So I could see something happening, like depending on who gets eliminated first. So say AJ eliminates Randy might screw him over, or vice versa. So I think something's gonna happen between them that might start a feud.
Yeah. Well, it should be interesting. I wish there was somewhere in there that I could think of. Like, I think maybe Ruby Riott versus Ronda Rousey. Maybe Becky, like, you know how Charlotte said she's going to be in the front row? Maybe Becky's going to show up and something's going to happen there.
Beat Charlotte up.
I don't know. Maybe Charlotte's going to try and interfere, and then Becky's going to stop her from interfering. And I don't know. But I think there'll be, like, some sort of interesting shenanigans there.
Oh, I got one.
I think that's the only interesting thing that's really going to happen in that match is some shenanigans.
I got a thought.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how Chris Jericho dressed up as Sin Cara?
Yeah.
I think Becky might do something like that.
The Luchador again?
No, not La Luchadora, but like who's a female wrestler that has like a mask or something.
There really isn't one on WWE.
Maybe she could have like a Ronda Rousey shirt and like a wig on.
I don't know. I think she's just going to come in and the man music will show up. I don't know. Okay, but yeah, those are our predictions. Should be a decent show with 2 Elimination Chamber matches.
I think Fastlane will be the pay-per-view where a bunch of big things happen in the matches to set up. I don't think this pay-per-view will. But that's it for Elimination Chamber. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for listening.
And watching my title. Not Brock's title, my title. And coming soon, guys, Jump Force. And yep. See ya.
Bye.